Hey folks, it's Coach Gavin here from Training for Warriors Kildare. So this video is going to kind of be a more in-depth follow-up to the video we previously posted about the most basic points to get started from. So your sleep, your food, your training. Okay, so basically kind of where do we go? How do I improve on all these areas, sleep, food and training on a daily basis? So from what I've done both personally and with our students here in Training for Warriors Kildare, here's some stuff that you should probably try and implement, and then you can start to see the benefits of them as well. So with your sleep, have a bedtime. That's right, as an adult, have a bedtime. At this time, I'm going to bed, okay? Because I don't need to be up any later than I need to be, okay? So we all know hitting that 8-hour mark is kind of the magic number then as well for recovery, growth, you know, again, because internally kind of, you know, like the night shift in Tesco or Dunn's or whatever, when the staff come in to fill all the shelves and get everything ready for the next day. When our body goes to sleep, the night shift internally is doing a lot of stuff. It's helping drop our stress levels, it's helping repair any muscular damage we have done throughout today. And just to be clear, muscular damage, even doing this, is causing muscular damage to a tiny, tiny level in my body. So imagine all the movement you do throughout the day, that's being repaired at night and then as well, okay? And it's just tidying up your body internally so you're ready to go for the next day when you wake up. So again, 8 hours is a magic number, so as close to it is as possible. But look, we know sometimes things will get in the way of that, so let's not stress it too much, okay? I have a technology cutoff point, okay? So ideally, you know, let's start with 15 minutes. So 15 minutes before you go to bed, there's no more technology. There's no TV, there's no phones, there's no laptops, there's no tablets, there's nothing. Again, let your mind, let your brain, let your eyes just switch off and kind of not have such an intense battering of kind of bright lights and colours and sounds and activity as well, because the longer that goes on for and the closer to your bedtime it is, your brain still thinks, well, it's daytime, it's activity, we're going. So even though your body is physically in bed, your brain is still downstairs in the sitting room, you know, watching The Walking Dead, or it's thinking over 1,001 different things, alright? Go dark in your bedroom, try and get as black as possible in your room, so knock off all the lights, leave your technology as far away from your bed as possible. Out of the room would be best, but you know, that's probably not going to happen, okay? Pull your curtains, leave a window a little open for a bit of fresh air then as well, because the darker it's going to be then as well, again, you're going to be able to just drop into a deeper sleep, and again, the deeper sleep you get into, the more time you spend in that deep sleep, the better all the recovery that can be done. So again, so the better the night shift in the body can get all its work done then as well, okay? And yes, there's loads of apps out there nowadays for tracking how well your sleep goes and as well. A lot of them are fairly good and fairly accurate, but just even a diary with a pen and a piece of paper, I went to bed at this time, I woke up at that time, you subtract the 2 times and that's how much time you slept for. When I woke up, I felt like, you know, this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you feel when you woke up? 10 being amazing, 1 being I really wish I was back in bed. The higher to 10 that you are, the better your sleep was, okay? Not rocket science, folks, okay? Be consistent, okay? It's all well and good having this work off, oh, I did it for a week, and that week I did it for was 3 months ago, okay? So be consistent in your plans the whole way as you go along with this. Moving on next to the food, okay? So what can I do to improve my food on a daily basis as well? Real simple to start off, follow the Warrior 20, okay? The Warrior 20 is our Training for Warriors base plan on basically the 20 most nutritious, non-processed foods out there then as well. So by simply ensuring all these foods are forming the foundation of your diet and your lifestyle every day, okay, you're setting yourself up to be in a really, really good spot for health. Now, you're probably not going to get super lean and ripped then as well just following this, but you're not going to be far off fitting in those jeans or that dress that you want to fit in comfortably, consistently as time goes on as well. So start by following the Warrior 20, okay? And once you get that under control, then we can worry about kind of how much you're having of certain foods then as well, alright? Track what you're eating. I know this seems really common sense, but guys, common sense stuff is the stuff you need to be doing. It's the stuff that you're not doing. That's the reason why you're not where you need to be with your goals, okay? So track your eating. Do it for 3 days, do it for 5 days, do it for a week, okay? Just do it daily as needs to be. What did I eat today? And then, so let's say, I'll track everything I eat today. And then tomorrow I'll look and go, okay, let's try and have a better day today than I did yesterday. And you repeat that battle for weeks on end as well. And before you realize you've completely reshaped your eating habits and your lifestyle, you're eating a lot healthier, you don't even notice that you've cut back on certain things then as well, okay? Increase your meats, your veg and water, okay? So again, a lot of us undereat when it comes to meats and chicken and eggs and fish and protein sources like that. and even more of us undereat when it comes to our veg, okay? And I don't just mean potatoes, I mean, you know, peas, beans, carrots, spinach, kale, broccoli, of course, carrots, cucumbers, celery, all those other veg, peppers, you know, things like that that we're not eating on a regular enough basis, okay? And with your water, how much water are you having today? Have 1 glass more tomorrow, and then the next day have 1 glass more than that, and 1 glass more than that. And then as time goes on, where you find, you know, okay, I'm running out of glass here, start having bigger glasses and start from scratch there as well, okay? And fourth, be consistent. Again, oh, I had a really good day on my food gaff. Oh yeah, great, when was that? 6 weeks ago. Oh, okay, brilliant. What about all the other days between now and then? Yeah, not too good. It's a fairly regular conversation, and it's one I've had with myself an awful lot then as well. Oh, nailed my food today. Yeah, but you weren't great the last few days, were you either? So, look, this isn't about kind of going crazy intense or crazy off the scale on either end, okay? It's about finding a starting point that if we fall off the wagon, it's easy enough to get back to, and then even that our most basic foundational starting point is in a really, really good spot then as well. On the other side of this here, we're talking a little bit about training. So when it comes to your training, okay, what can I do to improve it? Master the basics first and as well, okay? So do a little bit of work on your mobility and stability and kind of all your stretching and foam rolling and things like that as well. And all of these can be done at the same time. So you can work on your mobility and stability and core work and your foam rolling all very kind of consistently. And to be fair, it can even be done at home as well. When you're watching the match, when you're watching TV, okay, hop down, do your stretch and just tick it off your list as well. Because all of the joints in our body, so all these different parts here that allow us to move as well as we should do, okay, over time with the way we live, these take an awful lot of abuse then as well. You even notice my stance then as well. I keep kicking my leg out, okay? So all the driving, sitting, standing, pushing, pulling, dragging, everything that you're doing as well, from school to college to your work life then as well, for hairdressers leaning over the whole time then as well, to people working on your kind of building sites and that as well, picking things up and down the whole time, to mechanics bending over a car bundle, alright? All these things you do basically will dictate how the basic health of your body, okay? So master the basics, okay? So get all that work done then as well. Get a good function and good control of your body weight. A body weight squat, a deadlift movement, a push-up, some shoulder pressing work then as well. And then gradually work your way up. Dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, and then worry about going deeper from there then as well, okay? If you have a low or no level of kind of experience before it as well, start off there and gradually build your way up as well. This isn't a race then as well, it's about finishing the race as opposed to starting off like a march here and then not finishing it all together as well. 3 to 4 sessions a week is a fairly reasonable kind of line in the sand to aim for, to draw, okay? Time-wise, 30 minutes to an hour would be great, you know, but make sure then that you could have the most impactful 30-minute session, which would far outweigh, oh, I was in the gym for an hour, or I was training for an hour then as well, okay? And you're just kind of fluffing around it as well, okay? So, you know, half an hour of actually doing stuff as opposed to an hour of fluffing around, yeah, we know which one's going to be more impactful there as well. And be consistent. Again, oh man, I'm killing this new program. Yeah, oh yeah, completely smashed it. When was the last time you did it? 5 months ago. Hey folks, so the camera cut out there 4 times, truth be told, when I was trying to finish off the last video. So you'll notice at the end of each of the 3 areas behind me here, being consistent is the absolute key in it. It's also consistently in each of those groups, okay? So the people that you see that achieve these huge transformations in their body, in their lifestyle, and they just do all the basic things consistently, and then when they do all the basics so regularly, it all builds up and combines together and allows them to level up then as well and progress on, and then they start having to do all the advanced stuff and the fancy things as time goes on as well, alright? So again, if you're looking to get somewhere then as well, make sure you are consistent in what you're doing then as well, and if the plan you're starting out on is too hard to stay consistent with, find one you can consistently do. Okay, I should put a euro in a jar when I say the word consistently, okay? So I'm just trying to stress to you, or stress upon you, that, or impress upon you, I should say, that you gotta be consistent with what you're doing as well. Day in and day out. And if you only do it like one thing a day, and just concentrate solely on that, I need to drink more water every single day. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but by doing it, you do get the sexy and glamorous stuff as time goes on then as well. Alright guys, thanks, talk to you soon, bye.